Holy it's worth that much? These are my Pokemon cards from when I was a kid. Some of them are nearing 30 years old. And some of them are actually worth some money. Some of them I guarded like artifacts and are actually only worth about 12 cents. So today, we're going to find out if younger me made good financial decisions. And if this thing doesn't buy me a house, I'm going to be furious. So welcome to the channel, everyone. I have this pretty decent sized collection of Pokemon cards that I kind of forgot about. Like, I kind of know what's in this binder, but I don't really know what's in this, or this, or these, or this. And I just kind of found this on the floor in my closet. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through the binder first, because obviously at some point I decided some of these cards were worth keeping in some kind of protective case. We're going to go through, we're going to use the collector app and see how much these cards are worth. Now, obviously, we're not going to go through every common and uncommon. We're going to be scanning the rares, the old ones, the ones that look kind of unique. By the end, we're going to keep a counter and see how much they're worth. All right, so I know there's going to be a glare on it, but I'll be sure to show the real camera anything that looks potentially good. Starting off, apparently I color coordinated them. We got grass. What are some of the 2015, 2012? Yeah, so it looks like most of these 2013, 2015 copyright on them, so they're not. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Vespiquen. That looks like a rare, but it's not shiny. I don't think that's going to be valuable. Superior. Let's see. All right, so collector app, Superior. Let's see. All right. So we got $2.33. Not great, but we're going to continue going. We got Blossom here from the, I can't remember what set these were from, but they had the e-reader. So I don't know if you guys are old enough, if you're watching this, to remember when the Game Boy Advance had an e-reader where you can slide the card and it would give your Pokemon in the game, like Ruby and Sapphire, Fire Red, Leaf Green. It would give them a special ability or a special move, or there was like a mini game attached to it. So scanning this Blossom right here, the copyright is 2002. And we got $25 for this Blossom. Now, so the thing with the collector's app, when you scan the card, it assumes it's automatically a near mint. But when you take the photo, you can actually change it. So we will be keeping an eye on anything that's worth kind of any money, to just kind of be honest, you know? So this Blossom right there, the e-reader card, I'd say that's pretty damn near mint. A little scuff up there, but that's pretty close. Now we got Erica's Violet Plume, holographic Erica's Violet Plume. I obviously already put it in a little sleeve by itself. Let's see how much it's worth. $27.86. Not bad. So Erica's Violet Plume, way more than I thought. I was expecting to be about like $5. Scyther is a rare holographic. Let's check it. $33. It's not bad. So we haven't hit it big yet. None of these I would say are worth putting in a sleeve. What do we got? We got a Beautifly here, a holographic Beautifly. $20. $20.68. We're gonna round to the closest number, right? And then Meganium, so that's another rare, and it's one of those e-reader ones. But it is not holographic, so we're not gonna bother with it. But we have a Muck, a Fossil Muck. So I think, if I remember correctly, Fossil was one of the very first sets to come out. It is worth $57. So you can always tell the Japanese Pokemon cards, 1996. 96. I was 5 in 96, guys. So this one, this Muck, I would say this is pretty close to near mint. Obviously, I'm not the expert here. I just want to see how much money I have sitting in pieces of cardboard from when I was a kid. So Venusaur, the reverse holo Venusaur e-reader card, $120. All right, see, now we're talking. Yeah, there's no way that's near mint though. There's some little dent here, down here. So, in all fairness, let's see here. We'll put it down to lightly played. Lightly played. It's 102 bucks. That's still pretty dang good. All right. So, found a random pack of sleeves that I still have. Double up any of the ones that have potential. Butterfree. None of those are holographic, so I don't know. I've heard like the foreign ones are worth less. Yeah, $4 for the Sabrina's Venomoth. Ooh, Genesect. That is a holo. Let's see, holo rare. Yeah, that's only 59 cents. Okay, so got a little excited. But now, this is the fire. I know I have some golden opportunities here. First off, we got this Ninetales. Check out this Ninetales. Ninetales, $41. And it looks pretty decent, but I don't think it's... Oh, here we go. I got first edition Moltres. So apparently the first edition Moltres from Fossil is only worth $10, which seems weird. It's one of like the first legendary trios. It is the first legendary trio. Let's check this Ninetales out. 37 bucks. Not bad, not great. So what? Right here. Dark Charizard. Dark Charizard? In Near Mint? $372. And it is not Near Mint. Not even close. I would say, in all fairness, I'd probably say lightly played, which is still $316. That's not bad. So I'm gonna put it in a sleeve. And again, we got another Charizard here. We got the e-reader Charizard from, I don't know, 2002. 125 bucks. Not bad. Entei. Just kind of like, I always really loved it. So Entei's 50 bucks. Not worth much. But we have this Charizard. I think it's second edition, or not second edition. I don't know. But here is the big money right here. The Charizard. Right here. That somehow is in still good condition. Mint, it's going for $430, but I'll be honest, it is lightly played. $365. It's still not bad. So, collectors, if you ended up watching this, be sure to let me know if you want to buy any of these, because money is nice, money is fun, and I like money. Alright, so moving on to the water one. So this one, actually, let me show you this one. This Blastoise EX I actually got from those Triumph Rip packs, like the app. I don't know if you've been seeing the ads like I have, but I decided to try it, and I pulled the Blastoise EX, which I don't think it's worth much. I think it was like $6 on the app, or like $3 or $5, something like that. But I wanted to see if it was real, and took like 2 weeks to get here, but it shipped out. All right, next we got a reverse holo Swampert. Yeah, 45 bucks. Okay, not bad, not great. And then let's see, we got a melodic. Yeah, 75 bucks. All right, cool. Let's see, what else do we have now? Ooh, I don't know if this Kingler would be worth anything. My guess is no. Yeah, 45 bucks. What about this Dark Blastoise? So the Dark Blastoise is only worth like 45 bucks. That's way less than I thought. But here, now this is one of my favorite cards that I ever pulled as a kid. And that's the Wailord EX. This was like the first card to have 200 HP, which I thought was insane, especially like if you see some of the older ones. Like, I think Mewtwo had 90 HP, and that was like the top. Wailord, 127 bucks. Not too shabby for a $3 at the time pack that I bought. Alright, so I have Articuno from Fossil. It's not first edition, but let's see how much that's worth. Seeing since Moltres was like 30 bucks. Yeah, Articuno, 10 bucks. Kind of weird, but let's see. Galele EX. Let's see what that's worth. 15 bucks. So some of these, even though if they're rare and shiny, they're just not worth much. Guess it depends on the age of them. I wanted that Vaporeon's not even rare. Oh, so this one's fun. My favorite Pokemon is Raichu. And this one's 134 bucks. But that is moderately played. For 100 bucks, that's not bad. So I also, because Raichu is my favorite, I have these two. I have these two up on my shelf because Raichu is my favorite. So we'll check, see the prices on these ones. This one actually is just a common. Yeah, this one's a common. 15 bucks. This one's a rare. This one is, yeah, it's 5 bucks. All right, so they're cheap enough. They'll go back on the shelf. Now we got this Raichu break right here. Let's see what that one's worth. Now that makes no sense. Let's try it again. No match found. It does not. Why can it not read this break card? For some reason, it cannot read what this card is. Like, it cannot. It can't find it. I might have to manually search for it and see if that will work. We'll do that real quick. Raichu break is just a $15 card. Not as much as I was hoping for, but that's okay. I kind of want to keep it. I kind of really like Raichu that much. Let's see, the Zapdos. So another Zapdos from Fossil, or another legendary bird from Fossil. 9 bucks. Not worth much. Let's check this Electabuzz EX. 80 bucks. 80 bucks for the Electabuzz. Let's see, Lieutenant Surge's Magneton. 27 bucks. Not that great. What about Magneton? So this is one of the original ones. So you can tell it's not first edition. One of the ways is because it has the shadow box. And this Magneton being unlimited, I believe it's $35. What about the Fossil Magneton? $3. Great. What about the Jolteon? Jolteon, 58 or no, sorry. Jolteon is $56. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. So let's see. We got the Pikachu promo from the first movie right here. Yeah, that looks near mint. Right here, Pokemon, the Kids WB presents Pokemon, the first movie. We're gonna card that. I mean, it's only $41, but I feel like it should be way more than that, right? It's like the promo. All right, let's check the Dragonite EX. Oh, holy shit! It's worth that much, guys. This card. $552, $53 if we're going to round up. However, that is, if it is near mint, guys, it's not. This was clearly, I think this was one of my favorite cards when I was a kid. We got some, whatever, creases. So, you know what? We're going to say, we'll be fair. Would it be moderately played? I think it was moderately played. Moderately played is still $414. I'm not mad at that. Like, if there's a Dragonite collector out there, 300 bucks, I'll ship it out to you. All right, what else we got? What else we got that looks old? Okay, Wigglytuff from the second edition, I believe. That is what that means. Wigglytuff. Yeah, it's only $23. So I'm going to guess it's Pidgeotto. Oh, we'll check it. It's a rare. It's an old rare. It's only 11 bucks. Dragonite, one of the original ones. Fossil, 31 bucks. All right. Let's see. No. Let's see here. 2004, actually. It's got a 2004 copyright. So the Exploud is only 25 bucks. So I'm going to guess Clefairy. Oh, man. I want to say Clefairy's not worth anything as well compared to what we've just been scanning. But, 48 bucks. Not bad. Lieutenant Surge is Spearow. Latios and Latias. I forgot. I think those are some kind of promo with, like, the third Pokemon movie. Yeah, so 21 bucks. For Latios, Latias. Latias, 36 bucks. Not bad. Lieutenant Surge is Fearow. What we got here? 50 bucks. Also, guys, if you are liking this, be sure to leave a comment, subscribe. Tell me your favorite Pokemon card. I also have a ton of Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Magic cards and sports cards, so I plan on doing a video of all these because I honestly don't know what's in them anymore. I haven't looked at them in like 2026 now, so 10 years probably I haven't looked at them. But this is where we get some good stuff right here. We got the Machop, Machoke, Machamp, reversed firework hollow. I think that's what they're called. Let's see, Machop. The Machop is no, that can't be right. So it's saying it's $200. Reverse. No, yeah, that is reverse hollow. Okay. It was just showing the picture of the original card. So Machop, $200. Machoke is $107. I don't know how the middle evolution goes down. And the Machamp is $108. They're all near mint because I never really had a fight-in deck growing up. So we know the Japanese ones aren't worth much, but we'll check it out anyways. Japanese holographic Machamp, $12. Kind of what I expected. Marowak break right over here. I know there's kind of a glare, but I also couldn't figure out any better way to do this. A chart that's all right. So this has an issue looking up the break cards. Maybe it's because it's sideways. It was thinking that it was like something else, a Charizard Spirit card. So let's see, Marowak. Yeah, not worth it. $6. We'll add it. Okay, so we got the M Mewtwo EX. Let's 165. Not bad, not bad. I kind of really like that card. It just looks cool. Let me make sure it's like sleeved as well. Let's see, what else fancy do we have? Giratina. Let's see what that has. Yeah, $30. Not that much. See this Haunter. It is from the fossil. It's only $4. So we also have this Mewtwo WB Pokemon promo, which is $40. Not bad. We got a Mew promo Mew. Promo Mew is only $11. You know, I was really expecting the promo ones to be worth more than just like a couple of bucks. Let's see, you got the e-reader Alakazam right here. Yeah, $17. So the Kadabra is probably not worth much, especially there's definitely some marks on that card right there. And then do this Dusclops up here. I always like Dusclops. I always try to use it when I do playthroughs of Ruby and Sapphire. Yeah, so that's only a $29 card. We got the promo from the what was like the Tropic Island. Oh, why are you not in a sleeve? All right, this Mew, $524. You see some silvering around the edge, so it is probably not near mint. Let's do lightly played. $445 still. Again, if you're a collector and you're watching this, let me know, because honestly, I'd rather just ship them out to someone who's going to love them more than I can. Alakazam, I don't think you'll be worth anything. $70. Dark Slowbro. It's not holographic, but I feel like the dark ones were always cool. Like as a kid, they were like always rare because I didn't know what set they came in or anything. I just saw a pack, you know, hanging up at Walmart, and I was like, oh, I'll buy one. So now we get into the dark. Let's see, a reverse hollow Mighty Yena right here. All right, $17. Not great, but it's about half a tank of gas right now. I'm gonna guess Metagross ain't worth, but it is from. It's 2015, so it's probably not worth much right now, not being a hollow. Let's do Aggron EX. That is 03. So this is from that e-reader set, but it doesn't have the e-reader. It's $116. That's not bad. $116. Let's see here. Mega Excadrill EX. What about you? $10 for that. All right, not even close. What about this Dragonite? I always love Dragonite. It is definitely the two Pokemon I always have in every playthrough is a Raichu and a Dragonite. That Dragonite's only worth $6. That's okay, because you're worth it to me. I was also not a fan when they came out with like Steel. I was kind of okay with, and Dark, it's like whatever. But then they came out with their own Dragon type, and then the Fairy type cards, and I'm like, okay, we're doing too much now. Because like Rock and Fighting still have to share. Poison doesn't have their own. Poison and Psychic are sharing. So I just kind of felt like there's more OG like types that need to be given some love first. So we're just at the trainer spot now. Let's see if I don't think I have any rare trainers, but again, guys, if you're watching this and you see something that you want, yeah, Echo Gem, rare, 2000, so this is an old one, probably older than a lot of people watching this right now. But yeah, guys, if you see something you want, let me know. Hit me up. We can work something out. Energy charge, or even if you see like 10, 20, whatever amount of cards and you want to do like a package deal, definitely let me know. Right now, the binder is done. We are gonna go whatever I had in this breakthrough box, which an unopened pack of energy cards. Actually, this might all just be energy. Yeah. Yeah, so these are just energy cards. Now, for what I had in the Pokemon Generations, I think this is the 20-year anniversary box that came out. I think, I don't know what's going on here. So we have some more unopened things. Oh, this is not a sealed, but it was wrapped with energy cards. Put that with the rest. Another unopened energy pack. Oh, okay, so apparently I was smart enough to put some of these into sleeves. So let's see what we have. So first one, Ampharos. Let's see, how much is it if I put it in a sleeve? Did I know at the time, or did I just assume? Oh, only $1. So we're gonna take you out of the sleeve. Shiftry. Another $1. We're going to take you out of the sleeve. Alright, so just going through these ones real quick. Not any of them are worth more than $3, so no big deal there. I don't know why I sleeved them. Big chunk of Bastodon. That doesn't look like anything. Again, guys, if you see anything. Nidoking. I like that Nidoking, but I doubt it's anything worth anything. Yeah, if you see anything, but guys probably know way more than I do if you're looking at these or if you're watching this video. I think these are too new to actually be worth anything. Let's see. Spiritomb. 29 cents. So I'm going to guess the Nidoking is also not worth anything. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Yeah, 80 cents. Here we go. These I apparently were smart enough to... Ooh, that Flareon looks nice. Alright, those have to be worth something, right? So let's see if it knows this break card. It's been having trouble with the break cards. Yeah, see, it's saying it's a Basculin, which is not correct. So we gotta do a manual search. Not great. It's $8 Near Mint, so I'll add it to the list. I thought it was cool, apparently at one point. See, Camerupt EX. Alright, that's only $2. I'll assume these probably aren't worth much either. Swallow ain't worth anything. Yeah, okay, the Diancie, $5. Let's see, Drachi has to be, that's a rare, right? It's gotta be worth something. I think I got 2 of those. Ooh. All right, 17 bucks each for those. So I got 2 M Charizard EX. My guess is they're not worth shit if I have 2 of them. They are worth 164 bucks. Not bad. It's just over 300 bucks right there. Not too shabby if you ask me. So let's see here. Shaman EX. 78 bucks. Flareon. Let's see how much this Flareon is. Flareon's got to be good, right? All right. Ooh, 250 bucks. McChamp. I'm going to guess that's not worth anything. Same with its Gengar. So I know Gengar is a very popular one. So let's see how much this one is worth. Yeah, 70. I promise you I can read. $38. Let's see here. Gardevoir EX. 102 bucks. I got 2 of them. Nice. This just, I don't even know what that Pokemon is. Oop. And then Rocky Energy. All right. So that's that. I like Pikachu, but I don't like how they made him, or they're trying to make him a physical attacker in the games. I like more special attack, or how they're trying to make him stronger than Raichu as well. No. I don't like that. I like my Raichu to have Thunder, Thunderbolt, Grassy Knot, in case a rock Pokemon comes up. And then, I'm trying to think, what do I usually have? Something different, like Surf or something. I know I can't learn Surf, at least not easily. Ooh, Jinx, rare, holographic. Jinx can't be worth anything. When did they start putting the rare symbols over here? I don't like that. Do not like that. Nothing looks good in that. And again, guys, if you're watching this and you see something, you're like, Mike, you're an idiot. That's a $700 card. Leave it in the comment. Call me an idiot. But only if I miss a really expensive card. Don't just call me an idiot. Caterpie. When are these? These are 2016. So this was like the last time I bought any cards. And it's probably like the last time you could actually just go to a Target and find like cards on the shelf that aren't hidden underneath things and creepy sweaty dudes are in their Cookie Monster PJs waiting for the truck to arrive. Yeah. I'll check it. I don't think it's going to be worth anything just because it's not hollow. We'll check it though. So these look pretty garbage. Actually, if you watched like any of my other videos on the channel where I was like playing games and opening up cards, I randomly found those packs of Pokemon cards. $1. Found those cards like at a gas station in Kentucky on my way home once from a show I was shooting. Because if you also don't know, I have another channel, a professional one, where I give tips and behind the scenes and tour vlogs of concert work. Because that's what my main job is, doing concerts. Alright, that box is done. Next, whatever is in Sun and Moon Burn and Shadows deck. Rhyperior. Yeah, 38 cents. I don't think any of these will be worth anything. Lucario, I know he's popular. That Lucario is worth 99 cents. Lycanroc, whatever its name is, 32 cents. Yeah, kind of had a feeling those weren't going to be anything, but I can get rid of the box now. I'll put these away somewhere else. Alright, Sun and Moon, Burn and Shadow stack. It's probably the same thing. Nothing worth it. Sandslash, probably worth, I'm going to say 19 cents. 42 cents. Kingdra, I'm going to go $1.82. 59 cents. Aloha Ninetales Hollow, $1.80. $2, not bad. Alright, so next, apparently I put a bunch of cards in this speaker box. Are these all old ones? 2016. Oh, so this is like that. This is like the rerun that they did. So I don't think anything is going to be worth it in this. I'll check the Charmeleon, but I doubt it. I think I only got these because they're just reprints. Like, I might have to actually... Let's see here. Might have to manually find these because it might get tricked thinking they're the original ones. Yeah, see, it's thinking it's from the base set. Now, if it was base set, first edition, or shadowless, it's $130. But this, yeah, no, it's not quite right there. So my guess is not. See, so this is that OG Mewtwo I was talking about, where it had like 90 HP, but they changed it in this one where it has 130. So maybe, I mean, are these even real? These have to be real. So maybe the 130 will tell it that it's correct. Oh no, the original Mewtwo had 60 HP. Wow. So the base set, first edition, and shadowless Mewtwo is worth $1,100. It's just getting confused. So I'm gonna probably have to skip these unless I see something like that really stands out. Okay, so they're not all just the reprints in here. That's good. I see something. We got a Starmie Break. All right. We got a Starmie Break. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to see what this one's worth. Just curious to see if it's able to correctly determine it. Let's do price check. Let's look for the Starmie Break because we know it has issues looking for the break cards. Yeah, it's like $2. Like I think the break cards are cool. Okay, so it's the Mewtwo from the XY Evolution. Regular non-holo versions appear to be $2.40 to $2.50 near mint. Pre-release stamp promo sold for $242. It's not bad, but that's not the one I have. So we'll keep going. These reprints obviously aren't worth that much, but I think they're still cool because they're the OG artwork. To check. Wait. Nintendo 3DS, your secret code. Open up your Pokemon Sun or Moon game, select mystery gift, select receive gift, select get code password. A shiny Sivalia. How did I never use this? In total, all the cards we scanned, the grand total is $5,000, $256.01. The highest being my Charizard at $490, followed by the Southern Island Mew at $445, then that Dragonite EX that is moderately played, but you're still going for $414. And then we got the Dark Charizard for $316, the Flareon EX for $250, then that reverse holographic firework Machop, surprisingly, then Machamp, Mewtwo EX, and then the Charizard EX. So, guys, again, if you like this, hit thumbs up, hit subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Let me know if you're interested in any of these cards. Soon, I will be doing the same type of thing for all the Yu-Gi-Oh cards I got, all the Magic the Gathering cards I got, and all the sports cards that I got. and hopefully we can make a deal. I'll see you in the next video.